I'm Cindy with Cindy's Johnson Boudoir Photography. Time for another weekly video. This week I'm going to talk about just kind of a silly little subject. I'm going to talk about selfies. And selfies are the kind of thing, like, it seems like people either, here's crazy today, people either love or hate, like, people are like vehemently opposed to them sometimes. And it's kind of crazy because it's just kind of a benign little thing that if you don't like seeing selfies, just scroll by them on someone's page. It's funny how like outspoken some people are about hating them. And, there's been like articles posted about how selfies are narcissistic and all this stuff. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's true. I think selfies are awesome. And I will tell you why. My first reason for loving selfies is that I finally get to exist in photos. I think that, before everyone had cell phones, when just one person in the family would have a camera, I think a lot of times moms didn't exist in photos because we would be the ones with the camera. I know when my oldest son was young, I have like no pictures of me with him. And now when my youngest daughter was young, I have a zillion photos of her because I always have my cell phone with me. I can just pull it out, take a selfie, if we're doing something fun, and she's totally used to it and she knows that's going to happen. And I think it's great to have pictures of your kids, but it's also really great to have pictures of you with your kids. I think that's a great, sorry, I like my hair today. I think that's a great memory for them to have, of not just them, of you, you look at them with the love in your eyes. And it's not always like smile, look at the camera. I'll just like grab it and like click and take a selfie real quick, or we're like doing something, or I like to stick my camera across the room and put the timer on and just take a picture of what we're doing. So I think that's important to have pictures of you with your kids. Now, the reason I love selfies is I think they are a fabulous reminder of good times, especially in your relationship. When things get difficult, it can be really easy to dwell on the negative things. I think our brain tends to definitely do that. Like, you can have a million little everyday amazing moments in life, and then you can have one big argument, and that big strong memory can take the place of all these little everyday magical moments that you had. And I love selfies because they're a reminder of that. Like, I like to post on Instagram. I didn't quite understand the hashtag thing for a long time, but I finally get it and I love it because I have like unique hashtags for different family members. Like, if you go on Instagram and you search for Violet and Huckleberry, you'll see like a whole bunch of pictures of my baby goats coming up. And it's easy. It's an easy way to show pictures if I'm out and I can just pull up Instagram and pull up that hashtag and, show everyone pictures of my goats, or, my kids have unique hashtags, or I have a hashtag for my husband and I. And that one is really valuable to me because if things are going bad, everyone has bad days. We have a pretty great relationship, but everyone has bad days. It's really wonderful to go on Instagram, pull up that hashtag, and see hundreds of those little magical moments that meant so much. That, if we're out somewhere, we're on a date night, we're out laying on the hammock, we're, at a concert, we're doing something fun, inevitably my camera will come out to take a selfie of the two of us. And he kind of roll his eyes, and he really, my husband really didn't like it at first, but he's gotten used to it. Actually, a couple years ago, I got him, his Christmas present was a book of all of our selfies from the past year, and he loved it. I think that's probably one of the favorite gifts he's ever gotten. But it's so nice because it's not like you're in the middle of an argument, yelling at each other, saying, hey, let's take a selfie. They are always those happy moments, those fun moments, and it's so nice to go back and see all those moments together. So I love that. The third reason for selfies, and I think this is the one that people are usually so opposed to, is to celebrate yourself. There is nothing wrong with celebrating yourself. If you take a selfie and post it online, you probably think you're looking pretty good that day. You think, you think you're having a good day, and there is nothing wrong with that. And I think a lot of strong anti whatever, especially if it's to something, if you're strongly anti-child abuse, well, that's awesome. Everyone should be. But if you're strongly anti-selfie, it's like, what? I don't quite get that. And I think a lot of the strong anti-whatever for silly things comes from a place of insecurity, comes from a place of vulnerability, a place where when you see that, it makes you feel something inside yourself that you don't like. And I think a lot of times that does come from insecurity. That comes from, you think you look amazing. I don't think I look amazing. I think I look bad. Are you saying you look better than me? And no, not at all. And someone should be able to post and say, hey, I look awesome today. And I touched a little bit on this last week too, on last week's video. And that doesn't mean I look awesome and I'm better than you. It means I look awesome, you look awesome, we all look awesome. Let's all post selfies. I think there's such a push for girls to have self-esteem. Every body type is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. It doesn't matter. Your uniqueness is beautiful. Everyone should feel that they're beautiful. And I think that's an awesome movement. But if you actually post online a photo and say, I look beautiful, everyone would be like, what? Who does she think she is? That's, that's arrogant. That's narcissistic. That is not narcissistic. It's sad in this society that a healthy self-image, especially in women, is so rare that it's viewed as narcissism. Because I really think that's the case. So, there's nothing wrong with you feeling great and posting a picture because you feel great that day. So I would love to hear your opinions on selfies. If you absolutely hate them and you think I'm crazy, post in the comments. If you want to post a selfie of you, I would love to see all your smiling faces in the comments. As always, if you'd like to book a session with me, message me on my page, Cynthia Johnson Boudoir Photography. That's the easiest way to do it. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.